My name is Josiah Adberg, and I am the intern coordinator at National Tiger Sanctuary.
What did you study in college, and was it animal related?
I originally went to school, college, to be a music educator. However, I changed my mind and wound up getting a degree in biology. I focused mostly on reptiles and amphibians, so herpetology. So yeah, it was animal related, but more of the some scaly kind. So.
How did you end up working at the National Tiger Sanctuary?
I knew someone who already worked here, and I had just graduated and got my degree. And the sanctuary at the time was trying to begin a new tour type that was our kind of eco tours, a little more environmental education. So I came on to write that program, and I've been here since then. So.
How long have you worked here?
I've been here a little over a year, so about 13 months.
How did you become in charge of the intern program?
I don't really know how I got in charge of it. We were beginning to go into our kind of spring and summer internship program, and they kind of were trying to move some responsibilities around and kind of lessen the burden on some people. And I had a past in some education classes, so it was kind of, I thought that I would give it a shot. So.
Who's your favorite cat and why?
Oh, that's a tricky question. I don't really have any favorites. I like them all individually for their own reasons, and I would say I like them all pretty much equally, so I don't have a favorite. I think some of the most special ones, just to me, but not necessarily any favorites, but the really special ones would be like JC, and Bambi is also pretty special to me. So.
I like Bambi. What's the most important thing you've gotten or learned from working here?
Oh, the most important thing that I've probably learned from working here is that you have to really try to get what you want, and whenever that's something, if it's looking out for the best interest of animals, you really have to try to communicate with all the people around you and try to educate as many people as you can to accomplish that goal. And it may not be the easiest task ahead of you, but it's definitely something worth fighting for and something worth giving everything you've got.
What's the most rewarding part of working here?
I think it's a twofold thing. The most rewarding part would be two different aspects. The first of which is being able to see the cats. If it's a new cat that comes in and wasn't from the best situation, being able to see them kind of grow and become more comfortable and happy and relaxed. But also being able to see the cats just be happy and be cats. That's the first half of it. I love seeing that every day. But the second half is knowing that we've made a change by seeing people's minds, kind of that light turn on whenever they learn something and can walk away, and maybe you've made an impact on that person and kind of the decisions they'll make with the rest of their life. So I think that that's maybe the most rewarding part.
What would you say is the hardest part of working here?
The hardest part that I have come to working here is these animals can't talk to you, so you don't always necessarily know what they're thinking. And it makes it really hard that you don't speak their same language. So kind of that communication barrier is a thing that's really difficult. It's not difficult on a day-to-day basis, but if there's an animal that ever isn't feeling well or something just seems odd, they can't tell you what's wrong. So it makes it really challenging to be able to figure that out. A lot of troubleshooting, a lot of contact with multiple different people and collaboration. So.
If you could change one fundamental part of the sanctuary, what would it be? Or how the sanctuary runs?
I don't really know that I would change necessarily anything, but if I could change something that influenced us or something that was contributing to us, I would maybe change the system of how nonprofits work, and if we could get some kind of government funding or something like that, that would be really, really nice, and I think it would be very positive and also very influential, and I think we could do a lot of things with that, but just due to the way policy is set up, that's not something that currently happens. So if I could change something that would have a huge impact on the sanctuary, almost at a fundamental level, I think that would be good.
Based on how this experience has gone, would you consider taking another intern from Animas High School in the future?
I definitely would. I think that it's a really neat program. I think that it's a really awesome thing to have young professionals go out into the world and be able to experience what kind of work life is like, especially in a field that they're interested in. I think that it's a really valuable thing that I think not very many people ever get a chance to experience at that young age, so I think that it's something very profound and very fantastic. So yeah, I definitely would.
All right, thank you.